Happy Thanksgiving, and welcome back for the Week 13 IDP Waiver Wire. And with the playoffs looming and no bye weeks, let's skip the fluff and cut straight to the slightly deeper Week 13 defensive linemen and see who stands out as a great target. And our first 2025 defensive lineman, Tier 2 talent with Tier 1 upside, is DeMarcus Lawrence of the Seattle Seahawks, who faces one of the very best edge rusher matchups this weekend against the Minnesota Vikings. He leads the Seahawks' three-man rotation of edge setters, and while his sack totals aren't as high as they were in his younger days, his pressure rate remains elite. He has been a consistent force with 30 tackles, 4 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, and an outstanding 31 quarterback pressures this season, indicating his ability to generate constant quarterback pressure gives him a fantastic DL floor. And this Week 13 matchup is hot. The Vikings' offensive line struggles to protect their quarterback, ranking near the bottom in pressures allowed. Even better, the Vikings are currently the top 3 in allowing production off the edge in fantasy football. And now, with J.J. McCarthy in concussion protocol, if he can't go, they are likely to start undrafted rookie Max Brosmer. And this combination of a struggling offensive line and a rookie QB who will most likely struggle some in his first start is a sack magnet dream scenario for Lawrence. So we can expect the Seahawks defense to be able to pretty much handle the game, giving him multiple opportunities for sacks and tackles for loss on top of a couple of tackles. And we think he is a strong, must-start DL veteran with a strong chance for a massive DL1 week. So Lawrence is a great veteran DL2 target with upside if you're looking for a deep waiver wire streamer.
Our next defensive lineman to target is Khalil Mack of the Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are coming off their bye, rested and ready to face the Las Vegas Raiders, which puts Mack in a prime position for an explosive performance. Mack has been a fantastic pass rusher throughout his career, boasting a consistent track record of high disruption. And despite missing time earlier this year with an elbow injury, Mack came back in Week 7 and has since put up 3 sacks, 12 solo tackles, 3 for a loss, and 2 forced fumbles over the last 5 games. This phenomenal production streak demonstrates he is fully healthy and ready to dominate. And this Week 13 matchup is a dream for the Chargers defensive unit, which is ranked as a consensus top 10 defense this week. The Raiders' offense is a full-blown disaster. Their offensive line ranks near the bottom of the league, and their offense is among the worst in both turnover rate and sack rate allowed. And they just fired their offensive coordinator, compounding the chaos. So in the end, Mack has proven he still possesses the higher-end pressure rate needed to exploit this failing offense, making him a strong DL2 start who can easily post double-digit points and give you that Tier 1 upside.
And our final and deepest DL2 option with Tier 1 upside is Gregory Rousseau of the Buffalo Bills. While his box score of only 3 sacks through 11 games is underwhelming, his underlying play has been elite. PFF.com currently grades him at a strong 86. This elite grade isn't just hype, it's due to his immense impact as one of the league's best run defenders. Although he's only delivered 3 outstanding fantasy scoring games all year, he plays a healthy amount of snaps and has a history of recording sacks in bunches throughout his career. And his Week 5 output against the Patriots, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, and 5 solo tackles prove that DL1 upside is always present. Now for the matchup. The Bills are heading into a massive, must-win conference road game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers' offense is dealing with major quarterback uncertainty, and the numbers haven't been great. Aaron Rodgers has already been pressured 60 times this season, leading to 19 sacks in 10 games. Now, with Rodgers optimistic about playing despite a fractured wrist that will require a protective brace, the pressure is immense. If Rodgers is compromised or if he ultimately sits, it will be Mason Rudolph again, who was just sacked twice last week against Chicago. And the Bears haven't exactly been a defense thriving on sack stats this season as a team. So our thinking? Rousseau is perfectly positioned to exploit this high-stakes, likely low-yardage matchup and give you that huge sack and turnover performance. He is the ultimate deepest DL2 gut play of the week. And that wraps up our defensive lineman targets for Week 13. If you want to know who we're targeting, check out one of these videos, like and subscribe, and we'll be back before you know it with more NFL fantasy football IDP advice as soon as we can.
They doubted us every step of the way, but we knew what we were capable of.